So at what point did your life change, if you're saying so?
Oh, when my wife decided that she was going to get with another guy in school behind my back
Wow.
while I was paying for her college degree.
Wow, yeah, it's sad to hear about that. But let's say at that point, right, if we're given an opportunity to change one thing, right, to prevent that from happening, what would you have done? Where you from, man?
New York.
You live here?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do for work?
Terminex.
Terminal.
Pest control.
Oh, okay. So, how much you make a year?
I just started, but they told me between 50 to 75.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I make people happy. It makes me happy.
Okay. I mean, that's the choice, right? So long as you do everything and you're cool with that and everybody gets satisfied with that, that's what's up. So you think what you're doing now, right, is gonna lead you to living your rich life?
I think it's going to lead me to living a better life.
A better life.
A better life.
What'd you call it? A better life, bro?
Because a rich life could still be a poor life.
A rich life could still be a poor life? In
I've
like
gone
what?
to-
In what
I've gone
sense?
to a ton of houses where these people are rich as hell, but they live in constant depression, constant anxiety, constantly worried about their money, constantly worried about their women running off on them because of the money. Why do I want to be rich when I can just be happy?
So what do you call a rich life for yourself?
Nice house, nice car, money in my account.
You got to figure out for like all that, like you figure out that if you attend that
Nothing
figure.
too big, maybe like, I don't know, 3-bedroom house, nice, maybe 2-3 acres.
No, I'm like, do you have like a figure that if you have now, right, it will make you obtain that life?
I'd say if I was to get 100 grand right now, it would cover all of that.
100 grand?
Yeah, 100 grand.
What type of house will you buy for 100 grand though?
I'll take the 100 grand. I'll go down to Guyana. You can take 5 grand in Guyana and turn it into 2.5 million.
How?
In their money. The conversion rate between our US dollar to theirs is $211 for one of ours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not from Aya too, right? That's like different, but it doesn't mean that 2.5 million is gonna get you like some big, like for what?
No, it can get you a lot down there. You can build a house for 1 million and have 10 acres of land. All that for 1 million in Guyana. So you take your 5 grand, you go down there, you can live like a king for 3 years.
$5,000?
$5,000.
You're talking about like a house that have like a bed, like
A house,
Like
internet, utilities, living in Georgetown, right there on the coast. Yeah,
5 grand.
for 5 grand.
Man, you tripping, man.
No, my family goes down there. My mom is from Guyana.
So you think like soon as you hit 100 grand, you going to Guyana?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I mean, my
I'm
owns a gold field down there.
oh wow.
So, and all he does is he goes out, digs up gold, turns it in, and he gets a percentage of the weight.
I'm like,
And he lives
I think we
quite
should. I think we should consider going to Guyana.
I'm telling you, he lives quite comfortably. He's a happy man, and he's wealthy, but he's not extremely wealthy to the point where it makes him sad.
But do you think they get to like assess or like, you know what I'm saying? Not like assess, but do you think they get to like a level where they can assess every stuff, like everything that people that live out here, like in the USA, they get to like, you know, like I'm talking about like some certain stuff, like some certain opportunities, right?
Yeah.
You say if you could live like that, like cheap like that down there, you think like that's the money that you're using to live down there, right?
Yeah.
Will you be able to like get to like some certain stuff that people up here get to, like some certain lifestyle or like some certain opportunities or some, how would I put it, like, yeah, just like some certain opportunity? Do you think like people down there could get to like those opportunities?
They can't get the same thing that we have here because America's got its own freedoms, and but there in Guyana, people are a lot more freer. I mean, you can go out to the river, you go fish, and you don't need a license to go fish. Here, you go fish, you're getting arrested for not having a license.
Okay.
Who's more free?
I mean, yeah, that says it all. That says it all. But if you're given the power to change one thing on earth, right? You're given the power to change one thing on earth. What are you changing?
One
Just
single
think.
thing in the world?
Just change one thing on earth. You're given an opportunity.
I'd probably build a city to house just about anybody who wanted to change their life.
You say you'll be a city to house anybody that would want to change your life?
Yeah, me and my friends came up with a plan to start a small settlement, and then we would train people with trade skills, have them come move in, we'd build them a house, they'd learn their trade skill while the house is being built, and then they would offer those trade skills to the community. Everybody lives happily, everybody learns a new trade skill, and then if they wanted to move away, they could take that trade with them as a profitable career.
And
It gets people off the streets.
and okay, so basically you're saying like you could be like a city for like the homeless people or something like, or just like
Only
be
the ones that want to change their lives.
like living up there for free,
Yeah.
not paying it.
No, they won't have to, because they're instead what you're doing is you're working it off. So you're not paying for it, you're working for it.
Right.
It's just like if you ever go to that work source program where they take you off and they teach you a trade
Yeah.
and it's free. They teach you a trade and then they send you on your way.
I mean, that would be good if anybody can live for free and then you don't got to pay rent, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you'll
you'll be happy though.
Your payment would be the trade that you learned would be helping the other people in the community.
Okay. One last question. I'm gonna let you go, right? Your phone keep going. One last question. How old is you?
I'm 35.
35, right? Do you like regret anything about your life?
Not really.
Not really.
I look forward. I don't look back.
Okay. If you were given an opportunity to change one thing in your life, maybe like 10 to 15 years ago, right? Or maybe like, let's say 20 years ago, because like in your 20s, you still have like, fresh mindset, like still trying to get about life. You know what I'm saying? If you're given an opportunity to change one thing in your life, like 15 years ago, what would that be?
15 years ago, I'd have been 20.
You're right.
Damn. Nothing happened in my life during that time that I would change.
Nothing happened in your life?
No, I had 2 kids, a wife, and a nice house, nice car, and a nice job at that time. My life was nice at that time.
So at what point did your life change, if you're saying so?
Oh, when my wife decided that she was going to get with another guy in school behind my back
Oh, wow.
while I was paying for her college degree.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's sad to hear about that. But let's say at that point, right, if we're given an opportunity to change one thing, right, to prevent that from happening, what would you have done?
Wouldn't have paid for her college.
You wouldn't pay for her college.
That's what caused the whole problem.
So you're just like regretting that you spend money on her and she let
For
you.
college, and then she met a guy in college and decided that he was going to be better for her than I was. But I paid for the house. I built the house. I paid for our car. I built her car. I bought her, everything she needed. We had 2 kids together, nice property. We had pets. We had cars. We had everything we needed.
So you think that was out of your control? You think that was... It was in your control?
It was out. It was completely
it was out of your control. So right, that's why. So the only thing you would have done to prevent that, just like paying for her college tuition, like you would have not let her go to college or anything.
No, she could have gone on her own. She wouldn't have had the extra money to be able to run off and do.
But she's still your wife at this point, though. You still have kids. You still
That's what I'm saying. She would have been able to go off and go to college, but she would have been paying for it. So she wouldn't have had all the extra money I was giving her to run off and do things on the side like she was.
Okay, so you just regretting that you spend your money on her and then she met another guy. So you don't care about your wife using her own money to go to college and then getting with another guy. You don't care about that?
No, because if she had used her own money and gone to college and then met with another guy, that would have been her own thing. She'd have met some guy and I would have turned around and left. That'd have been it.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like
there's a big difference, because if she was spending her money, she would have been a lot more wiser about it, because back then she was really, really wise with our finances. So she wouldn't go off anywhere without having that extra money stashed aside first. That extra money being my income.
So you just crying like she used you or something, right?
That's what her family says.
You just say that's what her family said. Hey man, thanks for your time though. What do you say to like some people our age now, or some people watching, you know what I'm saying? To like, what life advice will you give to like some people watching now?
Step up and do what you want to do, but make sure you're happy doing it.
Make sure you're happy doing it. Mm-hmm. Like just do what you want to do, but make sure you're happy doing it, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna find a career or a job to move into, find one that you like.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your time, man.